this week we face a breakdown on the water underway. We do last minute fixes and upgrades to the boat, and we get ready to go to Toronto to go get a friend's boat with him. And instead of going by a car, well, you don't get a boat with a car, you go get a boat with a boat. So please enjoy this week's episode, and we had tons of fun doing it. Thanks, guys.
And as you can see, we are April 30th, and yes, it is snowing. We have a little bit of snow staying on the Dodger here, and not much on top of the boat because, well, it is warm, but can't believe it. Hopefully it'll be the last time of the year.
Well, we're taking advantage of the snow and bad weather to go see our grandson, Mr. Logan. So here's a salute to him, and he's quite enjoying our presence.
Well, here it is, folks. I wasn't too sure at first, but I think it ended up pretty good. So this is a space just beside the head, 2 drawers, and this is supposed to be a wet locker. But it's so hard to get access to that we figured we'd do something else with it. Now, what I did is I built a shelf that just kept on going and as flat as I can. And we installed a little ridge here so whatever we put in here doesn't come out. But also, what we did is I made a second shelf right underneath. And that's where we're going to put stuff that we don't use so often, just like our sewing machine and spare parts and a couple of other little gizmos that you don't use too often. Now, if I can get this back in there we go. Makes very nice. And then look underneath. So, yes, I do agree. There's quite the spaghetti on top of our batteries here, but we have so many wires and so many things, plus 6-volt batteries, plus redundant systems, plus the inverter charger with the quick disconnects. Plus, right now I'm using a spare charger, and we have batteries over there. We also have batteries over here, and we have shunts, one over here, and another one right here for now, to be able to see the amount of power being used. Now, we just topped all of these batteries up, and we're going to charge them for 48 hours and bring them back to life, and see which one's good and see which one needs to go to the garbage. Hopefully none of them. Well, let's get back to it in about 48. So this is a 90% completed sealing job. So what we did is around the mast frame, we actually cut all of this, took all the bolts out, and picked it up, resealed it, then pulled a nice silicone line all around it on the underneath, and all the bolts are sunk into 4200. Now we did the exact same thing with both hatches, and this bar, we took it out, resealed it. Same thing for the base of here. So we had to take the whole ceiling inside out, take the screws out, pick this up, clean it. Same thing for this one. It's always clean, sand, resealed, rebed, and sit down. Now, I think we did a good job because it was raining quite hard last night. Not a drop of water in the boat, even with this boot. So, awesome. Hey guys, Well, now we stayed the night over in Kingston and at the day docks. I know we're not supposed to because of COVID and stuff, but we just took a nice evening, relax. And at the same time, we're picking up 2 more passengers. 2 of our good buddies. They both live on boats, but one's upgrading, so we're actually going to go and help him pick up his boat, and we're going to be 2 boats on the way back. So we'll have a crew of 4 on the way there, and we'll have 2 boats with each a crew of 2 on them on the way back. Now, this is going to be a straight run from Kingston to Frenchman's Bay Marina, and then it's going to be a two-legged sail on the way back, where we're going to stop at Main Duck, at least for me and my wife, and the other boat, I don't know exactly what he's going to do from there, but he might leave pretty hastily or not even stop, and that's the story that we're hoping to stay with. Yeah.
Last minute decision, so we kind of hurried up and put the dinghy in the water, and we packed up the boat, and here we are on our way out of Iroquois Marina. And this is a good friend of ours that taped it. Unfortunately, sorry, the quality's not all that great, but we'll try to get a little better video next time. Thanks, guys. Sorry if she's a little noisy, but we're still underway on Lake Ontario on the way back to Kingston with the 2 boats and 4 crew. Well, 2 crew and 2 boats. So, all in all, I do understand that we left kind of hastily, and I kind of did an oversight of a few major issues that were known to me, and that's why it didn't occur to me that it was that bad. But unfortunately, it did translate into a couple of hiccups. Again, did it ever put our lives in danger? No. Did it put spice in the whole trip? Oh yes, it kept me busy, and we had a couple of good laughs. One of the lines going to the heater were rubbing on the exhaust elbow, and well, lo and behold, it finally gave out or gave in. And later on, you'll see I did another little hiccup, but you know, it was a good for a bad, because of that hiccup, we actually managed to save the shaft and the prop with something that was beyond anybody's knowledge. So you'll see that next week, but for now, we'll keep on showing you this week and show you what we missed and forgot to do in our hurrying up to leave for help fellow sailors.
Well, he's grinding away. Current views.
Now,
You be careful, you don't get burnt. Yeah, be careful. Dink. Oh. You be careful, don't put yourself.
Smoky.
Ooh, it's smoky. I'm still recording. Should I be?
Sure, why not?
Poor people watching this. Oh, there's a ship coming.
Yeah, that's the one I was telling you before when we saw on the AIS. That's why I wanted to get out of the way.
Don't mind the cockpit.
Well, I kind of had to empty everything to
get to it. Oh. Big
So
old meat
this
head.
is the amount of hose that I had to cut. And now, obviously, I'm gonna reroute it and put a piece of hose on top to make sure that it doesn't chafe on there anymore. So, talking about chafing, let's do that.
Oh lordy.
Get this off. That was my attempt on trying to slow down the leak to get anchoring.
Duct tape fixes everything.
Correct.
Not.
Well, it fixes everything temporarily.
Temporarily.
There we go. And when you have hoses, especially with pressure, you always want to offset. And you always want to put two, especially below the water line.
That's what you like to do anyway.
Well, I think there's a rule for if you want your insurance to insure your boat.
Well, maybe up here. I don't know.
Hey guys, here we are, St. Lawrence River, just passing Prescott. It's 8:30 in the evening. We're enjoying our motoring along because, well, we have 14 knots on the nose, so the river's not very wide here, so we're not going to waste some time trying to sail. But tomorrow the wind's going to change. We'll enjoy it a little more. The motor's fixed, and she's going right along.
Ooh, that's a highlight.
2,500 RPMs. There you go. Here comes Federal Yukon, just past Grenadier Island, beside Adelaide. Adelaide is one of the Parks Canada National Islands. Here we are, just getting up to the Thousand Island Bridge. We're just past Rockport and all these beautiful houses. And the weather's a little cold, but thank God we're going to get our canvas. So after some preparations, this is what the boat looks like, ready to go for hell or high water. And so I'm going to show you that we resealed every single thing on the doghouse and on top of the boat because we had severe leaks and it looked like a strainer inside. And now we still have our 2 reef points to install on the main, which I will be doing shortly. And so as you can tell, all the clutter's gone, everything's put away, and now we have the whole canvas. Now, the company that we hired to do, they were supposed to put in screens on all 4 of these panels, and apparently the work order wasn't read properly by the employee. So, well, you know, we'll give them a second chance and see if they can fix them properly. But you know, we arranged a little price fixing, but hopefully it'll be all good and dandy by the time well, when we come back, we'll give them those back and we'll stick around Kingston for a couple of days while they fix them. So, and the dinghy small caps is sitting on the on its davits, I'm sorry, and she's all ready. If you guys want to help us without doing much at all, please click like and subscribe, and possibly that little bell to get notifications next time we put out a video. Thanks, guys.